Hi guys, welcome back, and if you are here it's because you love watching me make a tit out of myself, or you've come to see what I think are the top 5 things that I dislike in the first 600 miles of owning the KTM 890 Adventure. Buy a KTM and you'll look like me. And just a quick ad before I start, I'm going to do this video about the 5 dislikes I found out about the bike in the first 600. Then I'm going to bring out a video in the next couple of weeks about the 5 likes I found out about this bike in the first 600. And the reason I'm stuck doing the home vids garage talk at the moment is because my GoPro is not working. It's gone away for warranty because the media mod is not working and the USB-C port is playing up, so it's been a nightmare. So if you've got anything you want to find out about this bike, or any ideas or whatever, or you want to find out something from me, leave a comment or send me a message and I'll try and add it in. Right, so in no particular order then, number 1 on the list I would say is the screen. Now I'm 6'1" with about a 34-inch inner leg, and even with this in the highest setting, I'll just come around and show you in the light. You've got one setting here and there's a lower setting, you can move it down. You can see there, that brings this lower, but even in the highest setting, the amount of buffeting that you get over the top of this into the helmet line, yeah, it's a bit too much, so I would go for an aftermarket, and I'm going to get something sorted out for that, and I will show you soon. Okay, so another one is the fuel gauge, and that is down to predominantly the design of the fuel tanks, because it's got the Saddlebank 3 tank system with 2 at the side and a small one at the top. The fuel gauge can be a little bit slow to register, and you think you've got more miles left than you have, or when you fill up or you top it up, it takes a while for it to actually distinguish how much you've got, and so it can just be, it takes a little bit of getting used to. I know from experience I can ride this silly and sensible all in one tank, and I get about 250 miles. It does about 63 miles to the gallon riding a little bit silly, so yeah, it's not bad really, but being nitpicky, but yeah, something to get used to, and there is better systems out there. Ooh, so what is this that I'm looking at? Well, most of you will know it is the quick shifter, and yeah, the quick shifter is not bad, it's brilliant actually, but what that brings me on to is paying for the tech pack, or separately paying for the quick shifter and stuff, is it's already installed on the bike, and that's the KTM thing in general, that you pay for software or hardware, sorry, that's already installed on the bike, and all you're paying for, which is a little bit annoying, but I suppose I get what KTM are doing, because what it means is on the line they're building one standard of bike, and then it's up to you to pay for what you want to customise. So you can sort of see it, but yeah, it's in the 5 because I'm struggling to find 5. And by the way, I know I'm a full kit. Why not? It looks ace. Now the front brake does seem to have quite a good bite on it, and the suspension set up standard out the factory is not too bad for the dive with my weight. I'm about 93, 94 kilos. But the back brake, it does just feel as if it's lacking a bit for a bike of this size and weight. Like, it does take quite a lot of pressing down, put pressure on the pedal, and even then you don't feel like you're getting a good bite. So especially like with the slow control, you can't quite feel a good enough bite point. That's what I think anyway, but other people might be different. They'd have to let me know. But yeah, not too bad. It does a job. I mean, it's mostly front brake anyway, unless it's wet. So yeah, looks like a KTM modelling shoot, doesn't it? Buy a KTM and you'll look like me. No, so the last one is reliability. I can't say long term about reliability, but in the first few months of owning this, I have had the stator go and it wasn't charging the battery. So if you've seen my earlier video, you will have seen that it was out of action for a few weeks, and that was straight off out of the first ride. There was no charge. So of my short term ownership, I can't say too much good about the reliability yet, but it was dealt with good, so we'll just have to see long term. And yeah, hopefully that was the one and only. So overall then, they're the 5 that I found in like the first 600 miles. Like I say, some of them are nitpicky and, you know, it's sort of hard to find 5 really, but I thought I'd just give you my quick 5 thoughts on my first, 600 miles as an owner. If you're looking to buy this bike, then I can't really say don't buy it. All I can say is buy it. You will have so much fun on this bike. Coming up next week or the next couple of weeks, I will do my top 5 likes about the bike. So if you want to see them, keep an eye out, hit the subscribe button, and you'll get a little notification when it comes out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon on Manx T's channel.